Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing great. I'm going to allow the Karmic to speak today because in the last collective read that I just did, some of these Karmics are going crazy. They're getting really violent, really aggressive. Let's see what they have to say. Although some of them are sketchy here, guys, so anything can happen. She's this Karmic, or he or she, they want control of him. Saying, we're just friends now. He's learned his lessons. This Karmic's been on dating sites. I have other men lined up. But he feels good being with me. I spy on you to find out if he's still holding on to you. Things aren't as they seem, I know that. He's triggering the hell out of this Karmic. I have depression. That came out in the last read. And your person is triggering the hell out of this Karmic. I think they are making them go insane. I mean, they have issues to begin with that they're refusing to take medication for. But your person is triggering them. I don't know how they're triggering them. But it's almost like bringing out the worst in them. They're mentally, emotionally, and physically getting abusive here. Oh, but the Karmic is beginning to see his true colors. If your person is doing this to the Karmic does not deserve this. If it's your person who is completely triggering them by bringing your name up, to try to make them go crazy, then that's on your person. But it's like this Karmic is their worst own enemy at the same time, because this Karmic has major trust issues, and your person triggers those. Yet this Karmic's on dating sites having other people. This one. The Karmic is still like, he chose to be with me instead of you, but then they're not stable. Karmic has this person doing unhealthy things to ruin him for you. They're fighting over everything. Right now, I feel this energy. I don't know if they're high on drugs. I don't know if they're taking medication or over medicating, but there's something funny going on with their chemistry. Like, I don't know. I'm no doctor. And your person's just being really quiet with them. The Karmic wants to run back to their ex. They're triggering each other. The two of them might be narcissistic. I'm not sure. With each other. They're not in love with your person. Yeah. Karmic is saying that he or she is not the same person he or she was at the beginning when they met them. Well, no, I guess not. See, they keep challenging each other. They argue non-stop. And I feel a sense of dizziness. I'm not dizzy, but I can feel like a dizziness. This karmic wants what you have, but he's avoiding this karmic and trying to distance from them. He always talks about you, and that's what triggers this karmic. Karmic has no self-worth, being a doormat. Your person is behaving like a karmic with the karmic. They're miserable. Your person's miserable there. It's almost like they're trying to escalate things. It's an escalation that I'm feeling, triggering each other into some kind of frenzy. But the karmic is just like as miserable as what they say that they are. There might be a lot of cop calling the ambulance, calling 911, throwing things, getting violent, could be escalating. Escalating is all I'm hearing. Because they're just sitting here wishing to have what you had. They wish so deeply to be like the star. Okay? They're burned out. They're not taking care of themselves. They lack control. They're doing risky things, and they're doing it in secret. And I'm telling you, they're angry. They're triggering each other's anger. This is a lot of pent-up anger that's coming out in the both of them. You're over here just doing your thing, and they feel this strong magnetic pull toward you. So he said, look, this smashing. Look at this. Like, I know this says rebuilding your life after it's been broke down, but I said there's a lot of smashing and damaging things. They're sad. I told you the other day this came out. They're sad. They're destructive. This is a highly destructive force. The two of them. It's not just one or the other. The both of them are triggering each other, arguing and fighting, smashing things, breaking things, getting angrier and angrier and taking their frustration out on one another. This is not good, guys. Fragmented energy. lightning. Destruction. That's what I'm saying. Something to do with chemicals. They're learning to do something with chemicals to try to get them out of some kind of depression, or this dizziness is what I feel. Someone is either over medicating, under medicating, or using some kind of chemical stimulant. I feel the dizziness. Feeling rejected. Could be calling, this is karmic justice going on. So it's meant to play out this way. I told you they feel fragmented. That's sick. That is a sickness of some type. Somebody may have had to call the police, the law, because someone is being so disruptive here. Maybe the neighbors did, maybe friends did, maybe family did, maybe your person did, maybe they did. I don't know what is ever happening. It is karmic justice. This person loves you. See? Deep witchcraft. They're mixing some kind of chemical or potions or learning how to do it. I think it's exploding. It's making them sick. Time is running out here. You're just taking life. Yeah. They're suffering. There is deep suffering here going on. What in the hell? May have had a child or birth of a child. This karmic looks like a hot mess. Feels and looks like a hot mess. Feeling miserable. Being irresponsible. So if they have a child, they may not be attending to the child. They're always on the phone. They're always doing magic. They're always sad, depressed, talking to people. This is a hot mess. Yeah, it's like karmic cycle with children. See, children are involved. They can't handle these kids. They can't. This is a major wake-up call. You're sitting here collecting all this abundance, and you are manifesting, and you are at peace. Opening new doors to a higher power. You're enjoying this time off. What up? Like, I know you probably are working on your own self-image, but this karmic, they're going psychotic, man. They're like, they're high. They're doing weird things, man. My head's starting to hurt. Like this person is experiencing pressure to the brain or something like that. I kid you not. They could be like, undergone surgeries, stuff like that, doing liposuction or lip injections or facial surgeries to make themselves look more like you. They could be cutting themselves, man, just for real. You're the golden egg. This person wants answers. This karmic is bored as hell, sending you the evil eye, wishing you dead. And they're getting sad news. The phone is ringing and they're crying. You're getting some kind of gift here. Fucking weird energy. I gotta get out of this. This person needs medical attention of some type. I'm certainly not going to proclaim to be a doctor or anything, but they are literally going insane. They're neglecting their children. They are not looking properly after them. They can't even look after themselves. If they've got children involved, they're just, if there is no children, they're acting really, really childish, really immature. The two of them. To do this to one another. It's just, who does that? They have very low self-esteem, self-worth. And for your person to be triggering that, I could give them a smack myself. Just leave. Why torment? I think your person is taking their frustration, their anger of the fact that they chose this person in the first place, taking it out on the karmic. Just leave. Stop doing that. I don't care if they're a karmic, they don't deserve this at all. Spirit's saying it's karmic justice. So they must have really, really wished you ill intent for Spirit to be saying this is karmic justice. I mean, they really must have had ill intentions toward you for this to be justified. Who does this stuff? Leave! Is there any man, woman, or money worth this? It's easier to go get counseling. It's easier to raise your vibrations and your own self-esteem. Go back to your frickin' ex then. This ain't worth it. Going mentally insane out of pride and ego. They want to be this empress so frickin' bad, man. And they're sitting there talking shit. And this person ain't paying attention to them. They're thinking about you. They have high honor and respect for you, and it's triggering the shit out of this person. It's embarrassing. It's hurtful. Come on, stop it. Just sitting here manipulating the shit out of one another, trying to make each other, trigger each other, starting fights, starting arguments. There are no winners here. In that situation, nobody's winning. You're both losing. Stop doing it. Particularly if there is children involved. I hope somebody calls the authorities if that's going on. They don't deserve it. If there is children involved, it's the children who are innocent. I don't care what these clown acts do to one another. Go do it. But don't involve the kids. Mental. Drive each other just so, because they want what you have. End the damn thing already. End the contract. It's done. End the contract. Close it out. Separate. Why are you making each other mentally insane? Especially if there is a child involved. Now the child gotta suffer. Maybe it's the child who has to call the hospital. Maybe it's the child who has to witness all this. Maybe it's the child who's getting post-traumatic stress disorder listening to all the fighting, arguing. Maybe they go to their school teacher and report it to the school. Maybe the child got to call the ambulance. Maybe the child got to call, mental health or something like that. Come on. Come on. I don't care about their psychotic problems. Get the kids out of that. Sick. It's sick. Maybe the child had to call the police or call the court, child services here. I don't know. They're neglecting the children doing this. Shame on ya. Karmic crap. I hate this. End the frickin' thing. I can't stand it. Violence. No trust. Fighting and arguing in front of the children. The children may have recorded it. The children may have had to call the police. The children might have had to call a neighbor. The children might have called another baby daddy. Can you help mommy? I don't know. It's just walk away. This is sick. Fuck. Yeah. This child is having to do all the parenting. The child is the parent. This child's going to end up running away. If something isn't done, they're going to be a runaway. Yeah. It's going to the authorities. I'm telling you. I think I have to call the child. Got to call the police. The child got to call Child Protective Services. Call if they got another dad, have to call that person. How embarrassing for this child. Shame on you. Shame on you. You call that mothering? That's an illusion. Someone's going to call the police. I'm telling you, the police are going to get involved. Sitting here, selfish. You're better off a single parent. and have a happy home instead of like what do I say, Spirit? Give me the words. I'm so sad and I'm angry about this. Who does that to a kid? Shame on you. Call yourself a mother or a father, letting your kids grow up like this, shame on you. Witnessing violence and abuse. Just carry on the old family tradition, right? From generation to generation. When are you going to close out that frickin' cycle and get a life? Shame on you. The two of them. I got no use for either one of them. I'm sorry I don't. Shame on you. Sitting around doing all this shit, drinking and carrying on, and the kids left to raise themselves. That child is going to end up being a runaway. They don't want to come home. They got no home to come home to. Just making them vulnerable for the street. You know what I'm saying? Got no excuses, man. I hope the neighbors do call the cops. I hope the kid does. I don't give a shit about them. Manipulative crap, manipulating each other. Just what an environment for a kid to grow up in. Shame on them. I got no use for either one of them. My prayer would be that that child find the strength to get out of that situation, because they're not going to do it. The kid got to be the parent. Look after mom. Look after dad. Look after mom when she's sad and depressed. Look after dad when he's angry. Shame on him. You should be embarrassed. I don't want to read no more for that subject today. I'm going to say a prayer after this video. I can't stand that. All about me, me, me. I. Me, me, me. What I want. I want to run back to my ex. I want to do this. I want to do that. Go effing do it. I feel sorry for anybody around them, to be honest with you. Unless they all like a drama fest. I used to have friends, acquaintances that were like that. And they used to, every time they have a fight, come over to be cough to me, dump their load of shit on to me, and I finally says, you know what? I've talked to you both, and you know what my conclusion is? You deserve one another. Get out of my house. Oh, I don't deserve that. Yeah, you do. You certainly do. Change it or get out of it. Don't come to me whining. I feel sorry for your kids. I feel sorry for everybody around. I feel sorry for your neighbors. I've had to tell people that. Now I've listened to you. Calm down. Chill out. I've listened to the other side. Calm down. Chill out. Now I'm going to tell you what I think. You want to know what I think? They go, yes, we do. You deserve each other. That's what I think. They're shocked as hell when you tell them that. Shocked. Think they're going to hear. They do it for attention, guys. Come on. Take care.